We've talked in the past about buying long-term care insurance to pay for nursing home costs. For some people, that makes sense. But with nursing home costs going up year after year, will your insurance coverage keep pace? Here with some vital tips is my pace-setting law partner, Mike Solomon. So, how much do nursing homes cost these days?
Well, in Northeast Ohio, they can average between $6,000 to $7,000 a month. Now, some are less, but some are much more costly.
I've heard of some up to $10,000 a month. So, how much nursing home insurance coverage should I be buying?
Well, Lori, there's no easy answer, but let's say, for example, you buy $150 a day coverage, so that would be $4,500 a month, and if you have, let's say, a pension and Social Security around $2,000 a month, that would give you around $6,500 protection, and that can possibly cover you, again, on your needs. So you may need a little bit more, you may need a little bit less, but you don't want to buy more insurance than you need because it's going to charge you for that.
Yeah, it's more expensive,
right.
Of course. But don't I have to consider the cost? The nursing home cost is going to increase in the future, isn't that right?
Well, that's right. Long-term care costs have been increasing at a faster rate than inflation. So you do have to think about the costs in the future, and you might want to consider when you buy a policy to get some sort of inflation protection on it.
Okay, well, what does that mean? What's inflation protection?
What it is you buy, when you buy the policy, you buy an inflation rider, and that's going to give you increased benefits year to year. Each year it's going to increase. It might be, a typical one might be a 5% increase, or a lower one be a 3%, or sometimes it's just the consumer price index. You just have it go up by the consumer price index. Another option might be you just say, well, I'm going to buy more protection than I need now because in the future it's going to cost me more.
Okay, so instead of buying $150 a day, maybe $175 or $200 a day,
right.
Something like that.
Right.
So, is there really one answer for people?
No, unfortunately, there's no one size fits all. So what you really need to do is sit down and look at these various options, get the cost from the insurance agent, what it's going to cost, and then you have to decide what you can afford and what's going to hit your needs.
So what kind of insurance agent? Somebody who specializes in the long-term care?
You want to get someone who knows what they're doing in that area. There are lots of different types of insurances and a lot of different rules, so you want to get someone who knows what they're doing in that area.
Yeah, because we don't want one-size-fits-all policies.
Right.
So, if you buy long-term care insurance, you don't want to get caught short. Buying $150 a day coverage now may not help much if the costs go way up in the future. Take Mike's advice to make sure you get the protection that makes the most sense for you.
Call Budish, Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. We also offer free CEUs and CCMs for nurses, social workers, and case managers. Or log on to www.bssplaw.com.
Thanks for joining us. On next week's show, you know the motto, be prepared. But for a trip to the emergency room, we'll help Scouts Honor. Then we'll offer advice for understanding annuities. That tingling feeling may be touching on trouble that we got to talk about. We'll navigate what you need to know about neuropathy, and we'll prescribe a healthy dose of information about your health insurance. Until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
Would you like to join our kitchen conversation? All you have to do is call toll-free 1-877-765-1543 and leave us your question, name, and phone number. Or log on to www.golden.tv for all the latest information and show updates.